Yay, we are the live.
Yay.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Watashi wa kyou no hosto, Ren desu. Sochira, kochira. Tsuma wa to co-hosto.
Sanura desu.
I like how you struggled with your own name, even though that's the one thing that would have not changed at all.
Yeah, shut up.
I love you.
Me too.
Oh, we are back. And hopefully this time I won't be fucking crashing. Otherwise, I'm gonna be crashing the fuck out. Unironically. Oh, my shoulders. I'm getting better at doing push-ups, and by that I mean I'm doing them right, which means I'm getting worse at doing push-ups. Because now I'm actually feeling the impact of the push-ups. And my arm's like, haha! You thought!
Foxtrots.
How you doing, Foxtrots? Last thing I remember was like, I'm gonna play card games, and then I crashed. And then I crashed out and gave up on life. Seems Sony is still determined to not beat the allegations that they have no games. Good, how about you two? We are well. And yeah, Sony's trying really hard to not have any games. And apparently people are so angry with Sony that they are unironically, genuinely already working on a PS5 emulator.
Wow.
To which I ask, why bother? They have no games. Moving aside from, you know, the joke that Sombly has no games, they have exactly one game I want to play, and that's Ratchet and Clank.
But you can play that on PC.
Exactly. I do believe that Rift Apart is on Steam, isn't it?
Yep.
There we go. Yeah, I win.
Congrats on winning. Though they might have a better selection.
Yeah, they do.
I think to throw out Immon, you're kind of... You might get something better if you... Again, but
Hitmon wins. Okay, that's because they're retroactively doing the same that any older game that can be bought digitally. I think they're making sure that you own absolutely no Sony product whatsoever. That's not the console itself. So I agree with that statement. I do think that they are trying to basically you will own they are trying to do the you will own nothing and be happy bullshit. But like, since your games are nothing but data, they're probably gonna be easier to import, I guess is the words I'm trying to say. But I agree, I absolutely fucking detest the... I absolutely fucking detest the mentality of, well, we don't want you to own our thing, so fuck you. And I'm sitting here like, the stop killing games people need to work a little faster. Damn, rip Pokemon. It's getting to the point where a lot of people are migrating towards Nintendo, ironically. Nintendo started the trend! Bruh. Nintendo is unironically at the forefront of this fucking trend. Yeah, but they still have physical stuff, and that's enough for a lot. No, they fucking don't!
They still have some physical stuff, but not a lot.
Like, I understand that they do somewhat have physical stuff, but isn't it just, like, a download chip now?
That's for first-party games. I think it's first-party. Either that or they're trying to force it upon the third-party games.
On the job, saying they were too tired. I had to whip them into shape. In that case, maybe we should all go have a barbecue on the next day off, huh? As a way of saying thanks for the hard work, you should be grateful. Alright, you maggots, get ready, and don't forget to get us a spot. Oh, thank you. My time off. And you know, a shit ton of merchandise and stuff. Yeah, that is true. Nintendo does have a fuck ton of merchandise. Back when I was their age, we did things smarter. I swear brands like that are so wimpy and worth... What?
Did you read it all?
The small guys?
No, I meant what Phantom Crustaceans. Because I love the last part.
They do, at least by the mindset of average person, they have things you can put into the console, and so they see it as physical. The fact that they gave you an analog product that simply implies that you can download a digital product does not by definition make the analog product a digital product. If at some point in the future Nintendo's hello ball pit anomaly, if at some point in the future Nintendo's servers go down for, like, let's say a month, and then within that month I buy one of their analog products that simply downloads a digital product, and I plug that analog product in, and then I don't get to play my analog product, I don't have an analog product. I get a better customer experience going to the gym. Who the hell you runts? Move, you're in the way. That's why I say the average person. Most people don't understand how this stuff works. It is dumb. Yes, it is very dumb. It is incredibly retarded that... You know what? As much as I want to bitch and complain, etc., 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 I have to remember that it is by design. They want us stupid so that we remain in the ecosystem, so that we don't know that there are better options.
I mean, didn't you see a post about people or someone complaining that, oh, Power being on sale is a bad thing?
Yeah, yeah, fucking. I heard a person complaining that Palworld went on sale and saying that that's the only way that Palworld has a bunch of money because they were sucking. They were sucking Pokemon's dick that hard, and they looked at Palworld and unironically said, "How does this game look like shit after being in fucking early access for 2 years?" And I'm sitting here like, how is this your defense for Pokemon? This place is so much livelier than before. I wonder what's happened. Let's go take a look around town. Yeah, this place fucking changed a fuck ton. What is this Las Vegas looking ass shit?
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Welcome to Kuwakamon Park, the place for fun in Vector area. Tickets can be purchased at Square down the pathway to the right. We also have free passes for sale. Free passes? That should be your first stop. Palworld is cheaper than most Pokemon. Not only is, like, here's the thing. Because they're saying that the only reason that Palworld sold well is that it went on sale. Which is hilarious, because Palworld had a bunch of massive updates. And correlating with those gigantic updates, they had sales. Fabric had a sale. Fucking Terraria had a sale. The fucking Ultra Kill had a sale. 1.0 had a sale. And you are gonna sit there and tell me that that's a bad thing? Paying less for your I have had this complaint several fucking times, repeatedly, on end. The fact that it has gotten easier to make video games should mean that your video games should be cheaper. But somehow, these people have managed to justify the price of video games going higher. Cool, I get the Digi-Egg of Miracles. Perfect transition. Nintendo adults coping and seething over Palworld has been a joy to watch. That shill in particular has been very fucking funny. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I completely fucking agree. But just... they drive me up the wall. They genuinely do drive me up the wall with just... sometimes it somehow feels more sexual to reveal less skin. True and real. That building over there? You ever heard of Paradise Coliseum? The fuck was that? Always packed with spectators trying to get a glimpse of the undisputed champion. Calismon is on a whole other level. No one would recognize the one they used to call Big Bearmon. I think maybe we've met before. So you do know Big Bearmon. They say in order to Digivolve, Big Bearmon joined the Titans to get... I'm not even surprised. And with that new strength, it became undisputable champion of the Colosseum and ruler of the Factorial area. Wait a minute, Big Bearmon? Yeah, that nerd. that the same big Bearmon we met before when we first got to Central Town? The very one. Big Bearmon used to be a bratty prankster, but now he's the tyrant with enough strength to silence anyone. Those who do well in the arena get special treatment. Here, power is everything. Under the absolute rule of violence, there is equality, I guess. That's probably why it's not as bleak as it is elsewhere. You know, I heard a rumor about Talisman having a little brother. Yeah, he does. Oh yeah, the little brother supposedly ran away from the digital world. And he might be at Rebellion Village. Shut the fuck up, don't say that out loud! I wonder if little Bearmon knows big Bearmon became a titan. Is it really surprising that he did, though? Neat little the little Bearmon to know. They're brothers, so I'm sure the little brother is worried. Yeah, let's go right away. One of my favorite quote from them is when they tried to point out that the redesign of some OGs as signed at Nintendo won, even though it was very clear they were placeholder designs, and developing their style and development went on until they got into a comfortable point where they were able to make the final designs for said OGs. Here's the issue with being like, Nintendo won because they redesigned the PALs. None of the lawsuits had anything to do with the designs. For people with video games that have zero speaking in them, you fuckers sure don't read worth a shit. Marukimon seems to have overtaxed himself. The poor fellow has been laid up ever since he left. If Marukimon does expire, who's going to keep the negotiations going? There won't be anyone to keep the warmongers here in check. That would end up falling up to you, Dr. Simmons. Not really much to read in the first place for a Pokemon game nowadays. Sad, but real. Still live in terms, why not ask Digimon who might know him from back then? So what about Chumon over there? Yay. No, Bearmon. Oh, I know who you mean. Head to Shinjuku Underground Arena, and I'm sure you'll find out who you're looking for. But if you plan on going there, you better watch yourselves. It's like a haven for anti-Marukimon types. Despite all that's happened, Marukimon still isn't looking for all-out war. As such, some of the hawkish ones have already left. They're the ones that run Shinjuku Underground Arena. They say they're toughening themselves up for war with the Titans, but I think they're just venting their fed-up frustrations. Recently, it seems some humans are teaming up with certain underworld types and are letting in spectators. Maybe it's an attempt to get money and influence. They're teaming up with humanity's villains to defeat the Titans. Little Bearmon is one of the founding members of Shinjuku Underground Arena. If you go there, maybe you can meet up. I think you should talk to Pegasusmon over there. I heard he has recently seen a disturbance in Shinjuku himself.
Hey, you might be able to go buy shit now.
Shinjuku can take you there, but Shinjuku is looking different from usual right now. Heard someone attacked the Digimon district and ran to the city. Sorry, information. Still want to go? I'll see if I am allowed to wander with my own leggies. But yeah, like, since none of the... Okay, so yeah, I just gotta go to the arena. Fuck my life.
Like, it's not gonna take you straight to the arena.
Okay.
It's just taking you to Shinjuku. And I think this is the only way you could technically leave the area, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. My brain's not remembering the best.
Fair, it's been a while. I really exhausted with the whole argument. Pocket is blatantly copying the design of Pokemon, which is exactly why I always directly point to the Dragon Quest comparison nobody can argue against. Instead, they just started sputtering and shifting the conversation. Yeah. If you need to return to Rebellion Village, just let me know, and I'll be on the rooftop over there at the house.
Yeah, so now you have free to like.
So the district have escaped. It is rumored that certain Digimon group has been raiding to rescue their locked up allies. Duh! Luckily, it has been the area that nailed their Digimon. No significant damage has been done yet. Digimon are rapidly beginning to invade the city. It is an emergency. We at DSAT need to hurry and recapture them. Yes! Card games. What, you want card battle with me? Well, my boyfriend isn't here yet, so I guess I can play with you. Card games! I am first. Let's begin with the one that will obviously lose, and by that I mean obviously win. You aimed too high, that's why you lost. Alright, so we're looking at spirits today. I genuinely am sick and tired of people who can just not admit that they're wrong. And what really pisses me off is that they're the perfect embodiment of the stop having fun meme. That's cool as fuck, boy. Only one loss. Do I actually have to use the cards that show up?
What do you mean use the cards that show up?
Well, I'm pretty sure I don't have a card for Emperor Greymon.
If it didn't... If it's not there, you have it already. It will not give you dupes. The only way you get duplicates is by getting them via what's it called? What am I trying to say? Grinding.
Fascinatingly, I don't hear anybody saying shit about Amino or Honkai Nexus, the Genshin Pokemon auto chess game. Really funny how that happens. See, the fun. See, I understand why they're focusing down on Power World, because the joke very much was Lamau, Pokemon, but guns. But like, once you play Power World, you really go, this ain't Pokemon at all. But like, because the word Pokemon has already been used, they go rabbit in the mouth for it. Oh, that's so nice seeing people have normal days with the Digimans. That's all. I would like to buy like 20 barbecue skewer sets just in case some stupid shit actually goes down. Who knew that'd be such a variety of enemies? The human world sure is some. You are like the creepiest one here. Like, at least this guy's just a ball. You're like a literal brain. Okay, that is actually just fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
This guy just showed up and got a job.
Oh.
Mushroomon showed up and just said, "Job, please."
I want to sell food.
I want to sell food. That's what I did, and that's what I will continue doing. My true calling is bringing joy to the people like this. What's this? Kind of looks like a Godemon. Is it a part of a greater generator or something? That's a bicycle, and you can use it as a generator, actually. Now listen up, you guys. This world we live in, it's packed with loads of giant dinosaurs, robots, and stuff like that. You guys are into that stuff, aren't ya? You'd be blown away if you saw it. But it's a dangerous place if you don't toughen up like us. There's no way I can take you there. I fucking love this shit. I love when Digimon just get to have normal human interactions. There's so many tempting things here that it's hard to focus on my training. This is quite the dilemma. Also, it also comes down to the fact that I know how to word it. They fear competition. I am counting the days for those. I am counting the days for those two days to come out. I'm gonna be 9/11 in the Holocaust. Gotta play it safe for Pokemon adults. Like, I want to agree. But at the same time, Power World got big, and therefore Power World got big, and therefore, yeah, it's basically all I got right there. I know it's not gonna be that much going on outside of Pokemon adults specifically are going to lose their minds, and nothing I can minds for nothing, and I can't wait. I mean, I agree with that statement. They are just going to be upset. What I was trying to say, I can't wait to see them lose their mind over nothing. Yeah, I understood, but my brain just kind of wanted to read what was right in front of it. I do find it annoying that they practically have like no emotional regulation inside their system. Again, like I said, I don't know how many streams ago, if it's not for me, I just don't touch it. It's gonna grow and they're gonna be like cornered animals. Yeah. I finally get to change shirts. I think the thing that pisses me off the most when it comes down to it, is that they are like the number one. They're like the number one. Pokemon needs to change things up. Pokemon needs to do better. Right? They want Pokemon to do better. But with no competition, Pokemon has no reason to do better because you fuckers are loyal to a fault. Ugh. And because you fuckers are loyal to a fault, there is no need for them to improve. There is no reason for the why they should improve. But like the Pokemon fans,